Hi Aries, this is going to be your ex-partner reading for the month of July 2018. This month we've gone back to put in each king from each suit at the top. There's 3 cards underneath each king. The first card will be the energy of your ex-partner. The second card will be your energy, and the last card will be an overall message. We're also going to take a look at the card that was at the bottom of the deck, as that may have some relevance to all of you. And Aries, the card that you did have at the bottom is the card of the Lovers. So, you know, the Lovers, it can be sometimes a choice, okay? It can be a choice between 2 people, but it can also be a choice as to whether to continue, you know, whether you want to make a commitment here, whether it's worth making a commitment. But as I said, the Lovers for me is most often about needing to make a decision. Now, Aries, if you're dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, the card that your ex-partner got was the 8 of Wands. Now, this can be a card that deals with communication. Quite often, it can be unexpected communication coming through. You know, it can be text messages, emails, social media, any form of communication. But as I said, it can often be communication that comes through very unexpectedly. Now, Aries, what you are bringing is the Knight of Wands. Now, you know, the Knight of Wands goes charging in, very passionate energy, okay? You're at your element there, the Knight of Wands. The only thing, and I'm going to jump straight to your outcome card here because you've got Temperance. Now, Temperance is a card calling for patience here. So, you know, let's face it, Aries isn't known for being patient, okay? And I can say that because I'm an Aries myself. You know, most of us want everything to happen immediately. And when we're dealing with relationships sometimes, we can go charging in. We can get caught up with that passionate energy that we're feeling. And we can sometimes, you know, run away with ourselves. So if communication comes through, Aries, if you're dealing with an earth sign, then, you know, try to temper that impatience-ness. Is that a word? I'm not sure. But just try to curb that enthusiasm, I should say, okay? Don't get too carried away. Now, Temperance also does talk about, you know, having a clear vision of what we want for the future. But as I said, needing to take one's time here. So if communication comes through, don't kind of immediately think that you two are getting back together and everything's going to be, you know, hearts and roses. It may very well be, but just take your time. Now, Aries, if you're dealing with an air sign, the energy from the ex-partner is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is the slowest knight. He takes his time. He always reaches his destination, okay? But he takes his time. It's a very slow energy. So look, it may be for some of you that, you know, you have been waiting for this air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, to contact you in some form. But it may be that they are thinking about things, you know, going over things. It's not to say that you're not going to hear from them, but it may not be in, you know, immediately in this present moment, okay? So movement forward there, but slowly. Now, the card you've got is the 3 of Cups. Now, this can be a card that deals with celebrations, having a cause to celebrate. The 3 of Cups also can be our support network, our friends that are around us, that are supporting us. Sometimes the Three of Cups can talk about being friends. So look, maybe for some of you at this moment in time, you've remained on friendly terms with your ex-partner. Not all relationships break up and end up being bitter. So for some of you, that could be there. And it may be that your ex-partner is maybe just starting to have feelings for you again. But as I said, it's going to be a slow process. Now, the overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. And this is a card of feeling left out in the cold. Now, look, it may be, again, for some of you, that if your ex-partner, you know, is bringing in that Knight of Pentacles, he or she, it doesn't matter. So, very slow movement, okay, nothing happening immediately. And maybe then that Three of Cups for you, it is you're talking about your friends, your support network who are helping you get through this. Because the Five of Pentacles, although it deals with or talks about feeling left out in the cold, quite often it's more to do with our fears. It's not the reality. So it could be something that you're thinking, but I don't feel that that is the case. But like I said, if communication's going to come through, or indeed even a reconciliation, it's something that's going to take time, okay? There's going to need to be a progression here. Now, Aries, if you're dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, the energy they're bringing is the Ten of Wands. Now, this is, you know, feeling burdened, feeling weighed down. It can be that they have a lot going on in their own lives, that they're having to deal with a lot of responsibility. It could be that maybe they are feeling weighed down in some way in regards to this breakup and what took place between you both. The card you've got, Aries, is the Chariot. And this talks about forward movement, you know, wanting forward movement here. Sometimes the Chariot can talk about travel. So maybe there's a distance between some of you. But the thing with the Chariot, it's about having head and heart on the same page, Aries. To get the victory, because the Chariot card is the card of victory. But to get that and to get that forward movement here, your head and your heart are going to need to be on the same page. Now, the overall message is the Six of Wands. And this is the victory card in the minor arcana. But also the Six of Wands can talk about attention, you know, wanting attention from somebody. You know, is your ex-partner, are they wanting your attention? Are they wanting you to communicate with them? Is it you that's wanting that? Or is it here simply to highlight that, you know, after having been through some challenges here, there can be victory in this situation? Now, Aries, if you're dealing with another fire sign, so another Aries or a Leo or a Sagittarius, what your ex-partner's bringing is the Knight of Cups. And this Knight comes in, and he comes in with something heartfelt. You know, an offering of feelings, of love and emotions here. The card you're bringing, Aries, is the Fool. And the Fool is needing to take that leap of faith, starting down a brand new path here, and not necessarily knowing how everything's going to work out, where it's going to lead you both, but taking that leap of faith. And the card for the overall message is the Empress. The Empress is a lovely card. The Empress talks about, you know, creating something new here, the birth of something new. So, you know, if you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, there is a good chance here that you may hear from them. It may be some message coming through that may very well be something heartfelt. And it may require you to take this leap of faith. But, you know, with the Fool being there and the Empress, something new starting between you both. So, Aries, overall, whether you're dealing with an earth sign, an air sign, water or fire, none of this energy feels really bad this month for you. As I said, that Five of Pentacles there if you're dealing with an air sign. But to be honest with you, I think it could overall be that because your ex-partner may be taking their time, may be thinking about things and not wanting to rush into anything, I think it's your fears that you're getting carried away with your own fears. You're fearing the worst and fearing, you know, being left out, as though you're not going to get back together again. But as I said, I feel it's talking more about your fear than the reality here. So Aries, same applies to the ex-partner readings. You know, keep the views up and you will get the bonus reading. I will be doing your bonus reading. It will either be next weekend or the weekend after. So thank you for watching and take care. Bye.